better, more powerful editor. But maybe in the remaster, maybe they'll buff it up. Maybe the editor will be better there. But yeah, I'm really hoping they do Warcraft 1 and 2 as well. And remaster them. If not, I'm going to have to try and find a disc, an old disc, and try and get it to run on my Windows 10 thing here. Which may be a bitch. You're not getting anything until I see Serena's head. You didn't give me the quest to kill Serena. So that's kind of a weird thing to say. I guess maybe it's presumed that our character came up and said, I killed Serena. You know, give me bucks. Give me gold. Ha! Well done, Durcar. Very well done. Wasn't sure you were up to the task, but you've proven yourself quite cutthroat. Thank you again for helping us suppress the harpy epidemic. Here's your reward. Use it well. Cutthroat band, bloodfeather ring. Now that the threat here has been stilled, you should return to the crossroads. Torque would like to speak to you. Farewell, friend. Farewell. Yeah, let's go back on foot. I should have reset my heartstone. Also, we did get some copper over there. Oh, sorry, some tin over there. 2 tin, 4 core stone, and a moss agate. Moss agates are obviously not, you know, a guaranteed thing. It's just a lucky drop there. I've just felt I should stipulate that. I just got very lucky on my first bit of tin. So, yeah. You know what? I really should start timers. Or stopwatches when I'm recording. It'll help me keep track of how long I've been recording for. When I saw that guy there for the first time, he looked seriously mutated. I thought he was some weird creature, weird giant-mounted creature, blue guy that I've never seen before. Hey man, how did you find me? I gotta find a better hiding spot. Voice went weird there. So, anyway. And we can see where we need to go there in the distance. Run on through. And here's the Outriders. And I swear, the one earlier, that the butcher that took off on a weird fit of running, I think he was trying to kill the goblin. I think. Maybe he just took off on a fit of running of his own accord, but I think he was. And it couldn't be a scripted thing around him, because this was added in Pandaria. The other thing happened in Kata. They wouldn't overlap, unless Blizzard was going to go the extra mile and add something in. I think these are just inherently hostile to Ratchet NPCs. Interesting. It makes sense. They were fiercely anti-non-orc. I remember joking before about someone drawing. I would love to see someone drawing Brom's kid in a clan outfit. Oh, here's the thing I was going to bring up before. Sorry, I just had to take a drink there. A guy went to North Korea and was imprisoned there. The North Koreans alleged that he tried to steal a sign. It's unknown what type of style he's alleged to have stolen. Or if he even actually did it. Remember, it's in North Korea. They're probably going to make shit up. So in all likelihood, he likely did nothing, and they just wanted to grab him. He died just the other day. What I'm hearing, I didn't really look into it, but apparently they bet him into a coma. This is what's been alleged. He was bet into a coma and died. Poor bastard. A lot of people are celebrating his death, saying, oh, he should respect the laws of the place. If what other people are saying is accurate, these are the same people who would have a shit fit if you said that in other circumstances. I'm remaining vague because I'm not sure if these basically, when a lot of times when people say that, they aren't precise. They say, like, they'll see one person of Group A say something, then another person, possibly of Group A, will say something else, and they'll assume hypocrisy on that person's part because of what the other person said. So these people may or may not have even been connected. They're just presuming person over here is part of this. Certainly person over here was a cunt, but there might be hypocrisy going on. Regardless, yeah, the poor bastard died. And due to the talk of that, and another thing came up. Apparently some guy had been imprisoned there, and he was alleging that he was able to talk, because he could speak the dialect in North Korea, he was able to communicate with its guards. And they wanted to learn about the outside world, because they didn't really know much about it, just what they had heard there, and they wanted to know more. And he was saying that how in America, you know, most Americans have a house and a car. They were shocked. They couldn't believe it, because what they're told was that 99% of America was poor. And you know the food banks that they frequently see in America? That was a "please don't kill us, oh great North Korean leader" kind of thing, rather than, you know, "please don't be starving your people" kind of thing. At least that's what why I'm presuming America is giving any supplies to North Korea. I didn't even know they were until I heard of it. But yeah, apparently that kit cropped up. You'll have to do a little digging yourselves for it. I don't have a link. Oliver Campbell just shared a picture of it. Good, you know, a good bit back by the time this comes out. A couple of weeks. So, yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. Just how, you know, things are there. Just how controlled everything is and whatnot. I'm not saying I like it, and it's interesting because it is a lot different to elsewhere. Certainly there are media trying to establish narratives and their own little truth, regardless of how inaccurate it is to the truth. But it isn't quite as, it's not quite North Korea. But yeah, on the other guy, I'm sorry for the vaguity of what I was saying, but some people were like, you know, like I was saying, they were saying that, you know, he should have obeyed the laws. Others were claiming that these said people were Black Lives Matters members and whatnot, and if that had been said by one of their causes, they would be shitting in fury. So it's just people are alleging hypocrisy. I have no idea if it's the case. I wouldn't be surprised. Humanity is regrettably frequently hypocritical, and I'm saying this like I know that I am too. We all are guilty of it at one stage or another. One thing I'm always concerned about is people thinking that I think I'm above it. I'm not. I recognize I'm as flawed as anyone else. I just acknowledge it. Well, I just frequently end up acknowledging it in others and bitching about that. So, I'm not ignoring it in myself. I'm just bitching about what I'm seeing others do, basically. But yeah, I think I made my point. Poor bastard ended up getting killed. People were celebrating because he's white. I'm not kidding. Then again, they may have been trolls or pose or whatever. It's impossible to tell. But people are allegedly celebrating because he's white. I've seen the posts, but I don't think I confirmed they were real. Regardless, yeah, people were being cunts about it. And in the North Korean thing of the misinformation that was being spewed, you know, like the 99% of Americans were impoverished, and well, this is what the guy was alleging. And 99% of Americans were impoverished, and how the supply bags being sent over to America were a tribute to the glorious leader rather than anything else. So I think I made my points. But yeah, like I said before, if I ever say anything and it's not clear or whatnot, ask me to reiterate or rephrase it or expand on it. Never be nervous in asking that. I just know if, in my case, I would be. So that's why, I'm saying it, even though I'm sure most other people wouldn't have such a complaint.
Strength.
Oh, that's cool. Hello, Durcar. I've heard of your deeds from Darsak. You are a valuable shaman of the Horde indeed. Kinda now want to go play Total War Warhammer again. The battle in Asheville rages on without relent. Our forces at the Morshan ramparts are in desperate need of reinforcements and supplies. We have a major shipment of medicines and food headed north, and they need a capable shaman like you to guard it. Rocco Whipshank waits for you at the road north of the crossroads. Let him know when you're ready to accompany the caravan.
Go forth to victory.
And yet again, the ponytail thing I've done up is falling apart. I've kind of like folded back in on itself because I just find it's handy that way sometimes, and it's falling apart. It keeps undoing itself. Remember in the last set I said I got my hair done? Now my hair is so nice and like lovely. It just it's like lovely, smooth and silky. The go-go just won't stay in it. It's utterly annoying. Also, here's Festival Scorchling glitching into that. It's not meant to be.
Blood and thunder
Honor the Baron's flame.
for the Horde.
We do this. We will use the near bonfire to receive the Fire Festival Fury buff, or to reignite it. To reignite a bonfire. They can also be used as currency. Doing that has given us a battle elixir effect that increases our critical strike chance by 3% and causes fire damage to attackers. I'd like the Alliance to try and steal our flame. Well, they let steal more extinguish, but yeah, they've done it plenty of times, mate. Also, here's one of the events. Here's one of the things you can do. Yeah, you dance around the ribbon pole, and you keep doing this for a bit, and you get boosts. Oh, nice music. It seems to be time-based, so you don't seem to have to actually move around in a circle, just stand here. But I kind of prefer moving around in a circle. So as you move around in a circle, this buff goes up. I think it caps off at an hour. Maybe half an hour? No, an hour. And you get 10% XP boost from killing monsters. This just is the damage increase, and this causes fire damage to attackers and 3% critical strike chance. It's battle elixir, meaning you can you can't have any other battle elixir on. Well, that would override it, and if you drank another battle elixir, you'll get rid of that. So yeah. And then the Fire Eater here is well, he sends you to the capitals to get to start an event. Well, not an event, a minigame. I'm interested in learning some hot new skills. Don't know if you'll ever be able to match my own considerable skill, but you can probably pick up a trick or two if you're an attentive student. Speak to a master flame eater at any Horde capital, and they should be able to help you. Sorry, I'm just fixing the thing. Sure, I'll grab it, but whether or not I'll do it is another thing. The Midsummer Fog Festival is something for everyone to enjoy. Welcome, shaman. Have you come to honor this flame? Remember, our festival fires burn in every land with a Horde settlement. Make time to honor each of them, if you can. The Alliance too burns fires of their own. You will do well to desecrate such unworthy efforts when you see them. Also, Flamekeeper. I keep thinking of, you know, the Dark Souls, you know, Firekeeper people. Those ladies. I really want to go play Dark Souls. But I need to check if I can. I have to go contact people, and it's most of the time they ignore my comments. Ignore me asking them. I'll send an email and they just don't fucking respond. And it's fucking irritating. You know, we never really did look into the Burning Blade here, did we? We dealt with them a bit, and that was it. A bit annoying. But regardless, yeah, I'll send them a message. Like, hey, my Let's Plays, and they ignore me. Capcom got back to me recently. I think I was talking about this before. So I can do Resident Evil videos now. At some stage. again, it's be added to the list. So I'll get around to it at some stage, but even if I was to record it tomorrow, it mightn't turn up for a good while. One way I'm thinking of counterbalancing this is I'm thinking of starting to stream soon. When I can. When I can move into another room, because this room's a dead Wi-Fi dead zone. When I get different stuff together, I'm thinking of starting to stream. And I wouldn't mind recording. Basically, I'm thinking the streaming would be my recording sessions. I'll just stream them. Which would mean I could. Well, basically, I could say if I was to record Resident Evil 1 tomorrow. I could record it tomorrow, stream it to you. You could see it then. Then, 10 years time when it finally comes out, you could see it then, or catch up on it. But then again, part of me's thinking, that's a bit bad because it's taken so fucking long. Well, it won't take 10 years, but it'll be like 4 years due to backlog. Actually, no, not even 4 years. It's like 2019 we're currently looking at. That's where the backlog ends. Sometime in 2019. Probably late 2019. So, yeah, I'm thinking I could do it that way, but at the same time it feels wrong. It's just rough. I'm just not sure what to do, If you've any opinion on it, be sure to let me know. I'd like to have someone else's perspective. Durcar, glad to see you're still in one piece. Saw a rocket fly by earlier and heard your voice screaming, so I was a bit worried. Hey, it wasn't me screaming, it was the goblin. We have one last shipment to take care of. Talk to me when you're ready and we'll get going. I'm ready, let's go.
Blades never dull.
Calling the Kodo caravan. Everybody on board. The caravan's leaving for the Morshan Rampart. Please don't walk through the Kodo. And here's Chief Caravan Kodo, and there's Balgor Whipshank. How are you doing back there? Not too bumpy, I hope. I have been turned into a milkshake here. Christ. That could not be a comfortable ride. Fuck. Our enemies won't dare attack us this close to the crossroads. It's further out, we'll have to watch our backs. Well, we'll probably know when it's further out enough once we switch over to having the gun again. My family has been running caravan routes in the Barrens since Orgrimmar was settled. We raise and train the Kodos ourselves. My sister Nagala is the best Kodo breeder outside of Mulgore. Bet you don't know that Kodo can eat its own waste in grass each day. Sure is a lot to shovel when it comes out the other end. Its own weight? Christ. How do you feed them in a place like this? Hope you don't mind, but we'll stop at the Dreadmist Camp to pick up additional supplies and fresh mounts for the last leg of the journey. Dreadmist Camp? This thing? Oh, here. Nagalo will have her famous grilled zebra chops waiting for us, no doubt. She says I need to cut back and eat more vegetables. I don't think I've gained that much weight. Do you? Aw, a little raptor over there is after falling in love with, or have his love heart over his head, looking at its, Jessie there. What? The burning blade sends its greetings. Sorry, I want to go look at the baby raptor. Quickly now, grab one of them while I take the supply cart. Which one should I take? The fat one. He'll make for a nice sacrifice. Help! Let me go! I'm not fat, I swear! It's all muscle. I'm too used to seeing those carts being pulled by the big guys. Remember back in the Forsaken Let's Play, the two-headed guys? I don't remember what they're called. Thanks. What? That's weird. So those two are there. I just want... Oh, go to Cal